My name is Todd Caspers and I manage Devil's Lake, Stump Lake, Lake Irvine, and I also handle the Red River. Water levels in general should be pretty similar to 2023, and we shouldn't really have any concerns currently with boat ramp usability or anything like that. If we continue kind of a drier pattern like we maybe are starting into, then maybe we'll have some concerns down the road, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. The walleye population pretty much system-wide is going to be pretty good right now. We have really good numbers of fish overall for walleye, and size structure is actually going to be pretty nice for the anglers as well. There's going to be, a lot of those kind of 15 to 20 inch size fish in all three lakes, Devil's, Stump, and Irvine. And then on Devil's Lake, the numbers of those kind of 20 inch size plus fish are going to be right around average, and fairly similar story on Lake Irvine. And Stump Lake actually has a record level of walleye over 20 inches right now, so that population has really matured nicely in there. There's going to be a lot of really quality sized fish. Pike numbers in Devil's Lake system right now are not as high as they had been several years ago. We think they haven't had a lot of good reproduction for several years now, so that's showing up in the population these last few years with kind of lower numbers overall. But size structure on our pike throughout the system is going to be pretty good. You see a lot of those kind of 4 pound roughly fish, and then with some trophy potential as well in Devil's Lake and Stump Lake. White bass numbers overall should be pretty good in Devil's Lake and Stump Lake. Lake Irvine, you don't see too many white bass, but when you do catch one, they're usually pretty good sized fish. But on Devil's Lake, numbers should be above average still. We have those kind of 2015 year class fish that was really strong. They're holding on out there. Their numbers are not as high as they've been, but those fish will be pretty good size now. They're going to be around probably 16 inches or so. And we have a couple of younger year classes too that are coming on too. So overall numbers of white bass should be pretty good in Devil's Lake. And Stump Lake has, a fair number of white bass in there too. So channel catfish in the Red River are, the most sought after species in the summertime. So they're kind of the bread and butter game fish on the Red River. And populations of those should be pretty good. That Red River doesn't get sampled every year, but it's like an every 5-year rotation, and the last time it was sampled was 2022. So numbers from 2022 compared to 2015 were actually up a fair amount for the channel catfish. And there's always the potential to catch a trophy-sized channel catfish of about 20 pounds or more on the Red River. Size structure generally improves as you go north or downstream on the Red River. So if you're looking for the bigger catfish, you'd probably be better off looking a little farther north. Walleye population on the Red River looked like it was going to be pretty stable from 2015 to 2022. Numbers were similar, so should be a good number of walleyes for anglers to target. And sauger as well. We're looking pretty similar numbers from 2022 to 2015, so should be decent sauger opportunity too. Yeah, overall on Devil's Lake system, the walleye numbers are strong and the fish are good sized, and Red River, the catfishing should be, good opportunity there this summer, just like it has been for several years. And walleye and sauger populations are doing pretty well there too, so it should be good opportunity.